What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Mamba, and if you guys are not following me on Instagram, you got to. It's at Life with Mamba. I do keep my fans updated there. So I just posted a video yesterday saying that I apologize for not being able to bring up content and put up content. I have recorded videos and I just haven't edited and put them up, and it was because I'm going through a lot of personal issues right now, and it's really become a bit of a problem. But hopefully by mid-April it'll all fix itself and I will be free to really build a routine with you guys. But right now there's a lot of things I'm trying to handle and it's not easy. With that being said, one of my ideas was to release a video talking about some of the biggest films that came out during my absence on YouTube. And that is stuff like Batman v Superman, Spider-Man, Venom, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, like all of these really big films that came out, and I just kind of wanted to dedicate a video to each one in my thoughts so we can kind of like catch up to the new stuff that's coming out. However, it's probably going to be repetitive and not everyone's going to want to watch everything, so I'm just going to shoot everything in one really quick, just highlighting it, get straight to the point, right? So, disclaimer, I did not see Spider-Man Homecoming. Yes, some of you guys may be really pissed off because that's like the number one, superhero of Marvel. And a personal big favorite of mine. But I kind of boycotted the film because I was not happy that they did not cast Andrew Garfield to be Peter Parker in Marvel's adaptation of Spider-Man. And I know that was kind of childish, but that be me sometimes because I really liked Andrew Garfield. And even though I'm not a huge fan of Sony's versions of Spider-Man, I did enjoy them for what they were, but not the craziest about it. I really liked Andrew Garfield. So I did not see Spider-Man Homecoming for that reason. I do plan on seeing it. I heard it was really good. And part 2, I hear it looks really good as well. I have to watch the trailer. But I will watch it. I did see, obviously, the new Spider-Man in Captain America Civil War, and it looked, he played a really good part. He's cute, he's funny, he was witty, like, Peter is. It's just, I don't know. Now, the same reason I didn't see Spider-Man Homecoming is the same reason why I absolutely hated The Flash in Batman v Superman, because I obviously seen the CW Network's version of The Flash, the series, and I love the actor Grant playing Barry Allen. I didn't understand what the hell was happening with The Flash in Batman v Superman, among a lot of other things that happened in that film. So I really, I don't know about you guys, I would love to meet one person to comment down below who thought The Flash in Batman v Superman was good, because the kid was retarded. I didn't like it at all. Outside of the fact that they brought Barry Allen in it, they threw every single character under the sun in there without a proper introduction. And, they had Wonder Woman, they had Cyborg. I remember Cyborg as a young girl. He's like whatever to me. But they added him into the mix, and it was, I don't know, man, it was whatever. Wonder Woman and Aquaman were the only ones that were pretty intriguing to me. That's the first time we saw Aquaman. Very different take on Aquaman. Oh my goodness. When I saw the casting of Jason Momoa playing Aquaman, I remember going to the video store in the corner of my house to rent Aquaman in VHS, and some of you guys probably don't even know what the hell that is. But I remember even the cover of that VHS. It was, freaking, blonde, gorgeous eyes, like white character, okay? And it was really interesting to see them go in the direction that they did, just riding the coattails of his success of him as Drogo in Game of Thrones. By the way, Game of Thrones fans, what's up? It was kind of crazy, but I gotta say, I didn't hate it. He was actually really good. I liked him. And then we had Batman. Then we had Ben Affleck as Batman. I'm not gonna say I absolutely hated him. It's just like, you know, I could have done with or without. But when I'm talking about casting, I think, you know, he put on the weight. I think he looked the part as far as, you know, physique for Batman, especially the older Batman. But him as Bruce Wayne, no, just no. Like, Bruce Wayne, you would think he's like an easy character, which they've done plenty of mistakes before, with, you know, just casting whoever was hot at the time as Batman. And that whole stoic, really dark character of Bruce Wayne is hard to really capture. And I think Christian Bale was the best one to really capture that. And then they put Ben Affleck, who I respect as a director, but as far as Bruce Wayne, like, no. And I'm a fan of Jeremy Irons, who played Alfred, but I was not 100% sold on that, but that's just nitpicking at that point. I love Jeremy Irons. Let me just say that, okay? The Borgias, I don't know if you guys ever seen The Borgias, but that's one of my favorites. And he also is the iconic voice of Scar in Lion King. Come on. But, yeah. The whole movie, Batman v Superman, was an utter disappointment. I mean, underwhelming is an understatement, honestly. It had elements that I absolutely loved. Like, I think the fighting scenes of Batman when he's fighting, you know, soldiers or armed guards or whatever the hell, it was awesome. Whoever did the fighting choreography of Batman, because they played it to the point where it fit his physique, because he was so big, so he wasn't doing crazy stuff that didn't seem realistic, and he was much more violent and brutal, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was awesome. And, you know, his gadgets, the voice changer, like, all of those things were pretty awesome. But as far as the movie, it was just, guys, I mean, I don't even have to tell you, the movie was whack. It was just, if I never see that movie again, it's, you know, it'll be too soon. And I cannot find, oh, here we go. So if I never see that movie again, it would be too soon. And hold on. And I don't think I have to mention the whole Martha thing. I mean, I don't know who was sitting there, you know, in the room, and they were talking about going over the script. Whoever wrote that whole Martha thing, I mean, I can't. I don't even want to get into it. It was just really, it was a lost opportunity as far as I'm concerned. I mean, DC's a constant race against Marvel, that they're not developing their characters well enough. I think that their most successful franchise has to be the Dark Knight series. That was fantastic. They're still slacking as far as I'm concerned. The only other DC film that I think was really done well, and surprisingly well, I would have to say would be Aquaman. I think Aquaman was surprisingly good. I mean, the villain was forgettable, but Aquaman was actually really surprisingly good. The shots, the camera shots, like that fight scene with Nicole Kidman in the beginning of that film was ridiculous. That kind of revolutionary stuff is awesome. I love when they start taking things and surprising you. And it's hard to start getting surprised when you constantly see a superhero movie every year, but that was surprisingly good. And the underwater thing did not bother me as much as I thought it would. But that is my take for right now. I'm going to do a part 2 of this to continue talking about the other films. You guys let me know what you think. Comment down below. Let's dialogue. Let's have a good time. Peace and chicken grease.